So normally Google Scholar would not be an option that I would direct you all to, because Google Scholar is like Google, except it will search specifically for scholarly sources. And we know that scholarly sources are the ones that typically you have to pay for, or you have to pay to access a database for them. So Google Scholar can be frustrating because you might find sources that seem really awesome, and then it turns out that you can't access them because they're behind a database that our school doesn't pay for. Some of the major databases for colleges are super expensive, so we don't pay for those because our students don't use them that often. But there's one major database called JSTOR, which has millions of articles, and just for this month and probably May of 2020, they're offering any student 100 free articles to access and download because of the COVID-19 pandemic, and there are a lot of college students who aren't on campus and they can't get to their physical campus libraries, so JSTOR is opening up the access, which is awesome for you all because that means just for your year for this research project, you have access to another major database that will probably give you even better sources than the ones through the databases that we pay for. So I want to show you how to look through that really quickly. So I go into Google Scholar, and I'm going to try Ozymandias by Percy Shelley as an example. It's one of the examples that I use for primary sources. So here I have my search results. What I'm looking for is right here. This tells me where the source is originally. It's like what website it's on. So here's ProQuest, which we do pay for. So if you found one that you want on ProQuest, if you click on this, this will take you to ProQuest, and it looks like this particular document is not part of our library's current ProQuest subscription, so we can't access this one. JSTOR is the database that is opening up access. So if you see a source that looks like it could be useful, and it says that it's from JSTOR, it says it's a Keats Shelley journal, which means it's a scholarly journal. So if I click on this, again, normally I would not be able to see this, but because students don't have access to physical libraries, you get 100 free articles per month through June 30th, 2020. So if you register using your EC email, you can access this source and you can download it. So because there are 100 free articles, don't worry too much about like looking at a source and then deciding that you don't want to use it. If you happen to get through 100, burn through 100 articles between now at the start of May, it'll start over with another 100 free articles. And then also if you, for some reason, happen to run out entirely, we'll just use another student's login who hasn't used 100 free articles so that you can access them. So I'm not going to do this because I'm actually using my 100 free articles really carefully to get all of these articles that I want to download for like various different texts that I teach. But if you were to do it, you would see it, and it would be like ProQuest where you can download the text itself and then print it to OneNote and then cite it. So this is a really cool option that no other class of students would have available to them, but you do have it available to you because of our current crisis.